G'day everyone. Another story today about what the Greens do when we're in balance of power. Between 2010 and 14, when we had a Greens housing minister, we built more than 2,000 new, affordable, energy efficient homes for Tasmanian people. And one of our projects was this place. It used to be called Stainforth Court, and it really had a blighted history. Crime, disadvantage, all sorts of problems. A former Labor housing minister said, let's knock it down. When the Greens were in balance of power, we said, no, let's fix it up. It's gone from a housing complex of despair and disadvantage to a place where really people want to live. And they've just built 2 new tower blocks, providing more homes for Tasmanians. We helped to make sure there was an apology to the stolen generations in Tasmanian Parliament. Same with the apology to victims of past forced adoptions. We led the campaign to ensure that Tasmania has a safe, compassionate legal framework for voluntary assisted dying. We made sure there was more funding for students with disability. We established the state's first Rights-Based Disability Services Act, signed Tasmania up to the NDIS, one of the first states to do so, and the same with the Gonski-Farrer funding model for our public schools. We boosted Tasmania's NAPLAN results with tangible improvements across all grades. We implemented 4-term school years. After the devastating Dunalley bushfires of 2013, it was a Greens Minister for Education who worked with the local community to build a high-quality temporary school so those kids didn't have to travel to Sorell to get the education that they needed. We got the unaccompanied minors, the humanitarian entrant kids, out of Pontville and into schools, in our public schools, to give them the best chance in life. We extended launching into learning in all public schools in Tasmania. Tasmania, before there was a Greens Minister for Human Services, had no working with vulnerable people or children registration. We developed and got passed through Parliament Tasmania's Working with Vulnerable People registration system. As we did develop and implement and fund Tasmania's first elder abuse prevention strategy. We lowered recidivism rates in our prison system by understanding that you need to break the cycle of despair, disadvantage and crime. We invested in education, training and therapeutic supports and opportunities for people who find themselves in the criminal justice system. And it was the Greens who made sure that we established a parliamentary inquiry into the terrible situation of ramping in our public hospital systems, giving healthcare workers and patients the opportunity to tell their stories about how the system could be improved. And when we're in balance of power again, we'll keep working for the Tasmanian people because we put people first every day of the week.
Authorised by D. Irving, Australian Greens Tasmanian Branch, Hobart.